are you this morning? Thank you so much. Start again. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Dr. Lynda Cramer. Today is a big day. As usual on Sundays, I've got my tarots already done. I've got the card. Wait until you see what it is. Oh my God. So today, how are you all feeling? Because I'll tell you, the energy, I don't know if you've noticed it, but the energy is starting to shift. Thank goodness. Now, if you watch my channel, every month I do a monthly horoscope. I haven't done one yet because the energy is changing every minute for October. I would hate to do a prophecy of what I think for the next 3 weeks approximately, and then it all goes butt up, if you know what I'm talking about there, butt up, because the energy is changing every day. Now, one thing that I want to ask you all is, how are you going with your own housekeeping today? This is the time to look after self. Do your little timeouts. It's okay to say to people, you know, I told you I was coming over tonight, but I've really got to stay home and do some self-care. It's okay to take that time out, guys. Okay, so Colin's here, Carla's here, Trisha's here, Laura Uribe from Mexico, muchas gracias from Mexico, okay, love you down there, okay, and Andrea's my spiritual sister and family from Chicago. Hit the like button if you like what I'm doing here, guys. It's all about you. I only reflect you so then you can be your best version. Okay, so back to self-care. It's okay to take that time out, okay? With all these energy changes that are occurring, it's so easy to get absorbed into that chaos that everybody else and every other thing, the elitists, the globalists, whoever you want to call them, they're all trying hard to bring our energy down. So we've got to retaliate against it. Don't HATE them, okay? Never mimic back the emotions of who give it to you, okay? Send them who you truly are, a loving, caring, understanding, and most of all, forgiving person. So when I hear about certain atrocities going on around the world, it's so easy to cast hurt back to those who cause it. Don't do that, because all we're doing when we do that is we are repeating their energy and creating more of their energy for them. So we must send them out love, kindness, forgiveness, compassion, and kindness. Send them that, because it hurts them really bad. It's like kryptonite to Superman. They can't handle it. So they retreat, they run away under their rocks, wherever they've come from, and we can then live here in harmonious peace. Okay? Peace. Lauren, hey, hi, how you doing? And as Joey Cipriani would say on Friends, how you doing? Okay? Good morning, Tracy Bennett. Thank you so much. Lily of the Valley here from Florida. Renee, she's in Brisbane. Thank you so much for being here, Renee. Okay. Of course, it's a beautiful day. It's nice and actually it's raining. I'm looking at a window. I've got a window right next to me now, guys. I'm on the 3rd floor, and I do want to go there. I want to go there. Yesterday, I was doing a reading for a lady, and she said, Linda, my life is stuck. I've got no purpose. I don't know where I'm going. I'm so confused. Everything is in chaos. Now, doesn't that ring true for I don't know, I'm just going to say about 6 billion people on the planet right now? Okay? So I said to her, release it. Send it back to the universe and say to them, deal with this on my behalf. I give you consent to take over this issue that I'm going through. And it's now up to them to fix it. And I'm honest, guys. I like living by example, okay? It was 3 weeks ago. Now, I've got my diary here, so let me just find the date, okay? It was, oh yes, the 13th of September. My daughter had 2 block exams that day, which were really bad exams because she failed both of them. We had a bit of a meltdown. I dropped her at school and I came home. I was sitting in my lounge room and I looked up at the sky and this is what I said. I said, I'm over this. I am sick to death of my ego trying to control what I'm going through. I'm relinquishing my life up to you. You're in charge. Please help me. I let go of my ego and I give you consent and permission to make my life work out. If you want me working for other people, put me in a place where I can work for other people. Went to bed that night, didn't really sleep because my daughter failed 2 exams that day, really bad because she didn't like the subject. But the very next day, very next day, the 14th of September, 11:15 in the morning, I get this random phone call. Don't know who she was. And she says, we've got a unit. Would you be interested in it? What? What? Oh, by the way, your rent goes down to less than half. What? What? Oh, and by the way, it's a brand new unit. What? How did this happen? And I live by example, okay? I'll tell you some of the things that I was putting out there to the universe. I want a place with a view. I like looking out at trees. I'm on the 3rd floor and I can see straight across the shops across the road are 1 story high, and I can see straight past them and I can see mountains behind them. So I've got about 20-mile view of trees. Isn't that what I asked for? I asked for somewhere that was newer than my last house. And this house is brand new. Well, it's a unit. I asked for more security because where I was living, I had all those low-income, nasty type people living around me who were doing addictions every day, and my daughter used to smell it and get high. I wanted somewhere more secure. And look at this place now. You've got to use a key to get into the building. And then you've got to use the same key to get into the elevator. So no one can just break in. So I got the view. I got a newer building. And I got the security that I was asking for. So when we truly let go and we relinquish our control and we say, you know what, I trust you so impeccably to look after me. Look at what can happen to you if you truly want to change. We all live in fear. And fear-mongering right now, look at all those drills that they were doing of 5G cell towers and all the rest of it. They do those every 6 months for the last 60 years, by the way. Why now are they trying to fear us out? Oh, that's right, because fear is the lowest vibrational energy on the planet. And for the last 3 years, they've tried to bring us down to that. And now that people are raising their vibrations again, they have to keep us down in the lower vibrations. So it's up to you whether you let them win this war or not, right? So, hello from Alaska, says Brooke. Good morning, Carol. Hello, Carol. Long time no here. So, when we look at relinquishing and when we look at surrendering and we say to ourselves, you know what? My ego is what's trying to control this. I want to just let go and let them decide, because they know me before my birth. They know me up until my death. They know my life past. They know all my guides. They know all my angels. They know all my dead relatives who pop in and see me every day. So why wouldn't they put us into that right perfect spot where they know that we should be? So I hope that's given you a little bit of a heads up today, guys. Okay? Because the person that I was talking to yesterday, I was explaining this to her, and I wanted to elaborate it today because it's something that we're all going through. We're all feeling lost, disoriented. It's like we're underwater and we've lost our goggles and we can't see anymore. And we're thinking, because all the bubbles are coming out. What? So we've got to just step back and just calm the farm and say, all this energy, chaos, frustration, anger that's out there at the moment, is that part of me? And the answer is no. It's always no, because every single one of us is only reacting to what's going on out there. So turn off your news, turn off your radio, and just look within yourself. Who do you truly want to be? What do you truly want to create? Because I'm living proof I've just created what I want. We can all do this. Okay? We can all do this. So let me just have a drink because my voice is a bit raspy. I now have an air conditioner in my bedroom. Where I am here, it's like a little study nook off my bedroom. So I've got an AC in here. What? So I slept with it on last night because it was a bit muggy because of all this rain around. It gets very humid here in Brisbane. So, yeah, my voice is a little bit croaky today. So let's get straight into something here. Which one do you want? Oh, you want me to go straight to the tarot? Really? Really? Okay, I trust it. Okay, so let's just go straight to the tarot. Oh, my God, he is ready for this. Okay, before I go there, law. I'm in a big dilemma. Don't know what way to take. My passion job, but not near my family, or my well-paid job in my hometown and near family. Oh, law. I'm going to go there. I always tell people to go with your heart. And isn't it funny when your heart is with your family and your heart is with your job and your heart is in a location where you really want to be? So I can't tell you which way to go because ultimately your heart will win, whether you're with your family, the location, or the job. So it's up to you under free will to make sure that your heart does not hold on to any regrets of letting the other two go. Okay? It's a very, very hard decision. And what I'm hearing is sometimes you've got to let go of family because even when you're not near them, they will always be here. I hope that's a hint for you. Okay? I am grateful. Our awareness makes them more fearful. Oh, yes, I am more grateful. Oh, I am grateful. Diane K, how are you too? Okay, howdy Linda and everyone else, land of at least, manifestations of the light, what happened in Maui and are they done? Maui, I believe in my personal opinion, was the biggest psyop. You look at the houses that didn't burn, they all had blue on them. Isn't it funny how all these buildings and cars were destroyed except for the blue cars and the blue umbrellas? Wouldn't you think umbrellas would burn when the whole building burned down? Huh. So I've shared a link on Lynda Ray. If you go to LYNDA RAE on Facebook, you'll see me. I'm wearing my sunglasses and I'm doing a selfie. I shared a video on there about how direct energy weapons, DEWs, they do not affect things that are blue. And isn't it funny how all those rich people that live in Maui, they all painted their roofs blue, only like a week before it happened. Isn't that interesting? And then you find out that their land repossessions are now happening. They want the land for all the rich to live there in Maui. They want to make it like Santa Barbara or Miami. They want to make it the big glitzy suburb. So they want to get rid of all those little infidels, the scum, if you want to call it like that, because I'm thinking how they think, which no one's scum, by the way. You know, whoever puts a monetary value, how much we earn on how good a person we are. You know, I prefer any day to talk to the janitor rather than the school principal. I will talk to the one who cleans toilets any day because they're the ones with their act together. They're the ones that go home. They're managing their family. They're the ones paying their bills. All these people that are higher, they pay someone to deal with all that stuff. So they're not dealing with their stuff. So I'll take low-income earners any day over rich people. Sorry to say it. Okay, Lauren Masudu, hello. How do we know what to give into and what effort to put out? I came here feeling the need to ask this too. My little family and I feel stuck. How do we get to the place where we feel we are thriving? I say it like this, darling girl. Make a list, like a vision board. And when we make our list, I'm just going to, I need some more paper. Let me just get some more paper out. Okay. When you make a list, put a line down the middle of the paper. And you put pros and cons. Okay? Pros and cons. Yeah, so I am dyslexic, okay? P-R-O is pro, not O-R. What did I say? I was nearly going to do RPO because I'm dyslexic. Pros and cons. Write down all the good things about if you move. Write down all the bad things if you move. Write down all the good things if you get a new boyfriend. Write down all the cons if there's a new person in your life. If you want to buy a new car, what's all the pros? What's all the cons? So you make a list and you weigh it up. And then that's how we psychoanalyze how important something is to us. Okay? If we're feeling like we're lost at this point and you're thinking, where do I go? Surrender it. Stop putting ego into the equation. Take the control out of the situation. Put it up to them. Your angels, deities, Jesus, Muhammad, Buddha, whoever, Thor. Hello, Thor's welcome in my house any day, by the way. Hello, Chris Hemsworth. Okay, so getting off that. Oh, my God, I just had a visual. Whew. Anyway, getting back to seriousness. When we let go of our ego wants us to control our situation. And when we say, you know what, I'm not going to control what happens anymore. I'm just going to be like the yes man. You know that Jim Carrey movie where he had to say yes to everything? Be like that and look for the opportunities where you have to say yes. If we say today, okay, everything in my power is now over to you. I relinquish all my control. So today I'm going to go out for a walk. And while I'm on that walk, it's not an ultimatum, but it's your opportunity to give me the opportunities that I cannot say no to. So as I walk outside my house today, I'm going to say yes to all the opportunities. So as I go across my street, I've got this really big light emporium with all chandeliers. It's really nice because I don't need a night light anymore. So if I go out for a walk today and I'm looking at this light emporium across the road, I must go in because I can't say no. If the man comes up to me and says, hey, how you doing? I can't say no. So I say, yes, how are you today? Are you having a good day? I'm just here browsing. I don't want one of your big chandeliers, but I'm just out and I'm appreciating what you sell. This is how we create good, loving energy around us. My next shop, what's the next shop next to it? Oh, I've got a bathroom place. They sell all bathroom for, tiles and faucets and tapware. I don't need it because I'm in a brand new place. But what's stopping me just going in there and admiring what they sell? I can't say no because every time I leave my house today, I must say yes. So you relinquish and you surrender. And then something will happen that is magical. Because magic starts as soon as we take our ego out of the equation. Okay? All right. So, Trish, Fun in the Sun 11. Scotty owes me a lot of money. Oh, yes, he does. He said he is going to pay me on the 15th of this month. Do you see him paying me? 15th of this month is, what, a week away? Oh, Trish, I'm not seeing it. I'd like you to email me. My email is below in the description. Let me know how this goes, because right now, today, he's only making a part payment. There's going to be some, oh, I was trying to get there, but I didn't get it all. Here's some of it. There's going to be some of that going on, okay? And that's where you've got to stand strong and say, hello, we're putting this into paper now, and you're going to sign it as an agreement. So give him a receipt and make sure that you put on the bottom, this is how much he's given me, this is how much still owing, and conditions, just in case this does turn south. But I do see that he's going to pay it, but it's just going to take a little bit longer than what he was expecting it to be, okay? He's under pressure. Under pressure. Do. Okay. Land of at least I have found that what your heart wants isn't necessarily what you want. You want tons of money, but your heart might not be in it, you see. Land of at least, you're amazing. I couldn't have said it better myself. I wrote a book years ago. It was called Heal to Success. It was actually the first book I wrote, but then I broke down bits of this and it went into heaven. Bits of this went into the teachings of heaven. Bits of it went into spirit guides. Bits of it went into the ghost book, etc. And in there I talk about, in my book Heal to Success, I talk about needs and wants. We could want, I want a new house, I want a boyfriend, I want a great job. But then the universe goes, that's a want. You're not getting what you want. We get what we need. So if the universe knows that in 5 years' time we're going to start getting a bit ill, they'll put us into a job where we've got good health benefits. And we don't know the benefits at that point. We don't see it because we've got to live for the next 5 years until we say, thank God I'm in this job where I've got really good health benefits, because now I need a transplant or whatever it is. Okay? So they give us what we need, not what we want. Okay? So thank you so much for saying that. Tracy Bennett, my dad seems to be visiting via dreams to my 92-year-old mum more often. Thoughts? Oh, Tracy, how's your mum? Pardon me. Has she got sort of like a Alzheimer's, dementia type thing happening? Because when we have those sort of diseases, it makes us actually very more prone for them to be able to come through, because our guards are down. We're releasing our ego. And, it's when we let go of our ego that we become more paranormal. I know this great ghost hunter, and he's very egotistical. He goes out to he goes out to cemeteries and stuff. And when he's out there, he's like, oh, yes, look at me. And he's got the selfie stick going, look at me, I'm here in front of this headstone. How many ghosts do you think come to him? Not many. And then you've got someone else like one of my great friends, Rick, who runs Ghost Hunters of Australia. If you look that up, it's got its own website, it's got its own Facebook page, Ghost Hunters of Australia. Whenever he goes out, they all flock to him because he doesn't have ego. He doesn't have that control factor of what's going to happen. He allows the paranormal to come to him instead of him trying to get them to come through. So Tracy Bennett, I think this is what's happening with your mum. Her guard is now down. So, of course, your dad's coming through to her more often, okay? There's also the option that it could be coming up close to your mum's time. But please know, 92 years old, darling girl, Tracy Bennett, that's an awesome... my grandmother got to 92, and then she started really going downhill. She was 6 months in palliative care. And every day we're getting phone calls. Today's the day. So every day we're running over there. And then it was like, oh yeah, do I take another day off work? So it starts to get very draining, and unmanageable is the word, because we have to remember our life is always the most important. Our parents' lives, as much as we love them, cherish them, and adore them, we must let them have their life as well as ours. We are so intricately connected to our parents that we have to allow them to let go of our ego and that control, which is the message of today, control, and allow them to live their life. You know, I'm now 57. I can imagine what I'm going to be like at 92. I'm going to be a pain in the butt to everybody, I think. Will I still be doing my YouTube? Hello, everybody. Oh, I forgot to put my teeth in. But seriously, darling, your mum's fine because her life is already going in accordance with where she's supposed to be. And what a great life she's had at 92. Okay? Land of at least being grateful for what you have will benefit to you, be beneficial to you. What we put out, guys, is what always comes back. Now, I don't say it to do it just for the rewards because they see through that falsehood. We have to be true and honest to want to care. Okay? I was leaving the old place the other day and I thought, this is the last time I'm going to be at the old house. And as I was driving down the street, I don't know if you've remembered me talking about them, but there's two disabled men that live down the street. Both of them were standing at the front gate. And I was driving past because I was in a hurry. I had to go and pick up my daughter from school. And I thought, I'll just wave. Bye, guys. And as I'm walking, I drove around the corner. I thought, why didn't I stop and give them that hug? Why didn't I? Yeah, these guys are so mentally disabled. They live in a house with full-time carers. Why didn't I stop and give them a goodbye hug? But then it dawned on me. I still go to that area every day because of my daughter. And how good would it be if I went there with my daughter and a big chocolate cake for them? So next week, I'm going to buy a big chocolate cake because they love chocolate. Hello, because they're not together intellectually. So I'm going to turn up with a big cake and have an afternoon tea with them. So their carers also benefit from me going there to say goodbye. See how I've turned what could have turned into a grudge or a regret, could have turned into that guilt of a hell loop, like Lucifer talks about in that TV shows on Netflix. But I'm going to turn it into a beautiful act of kindness where I include not just me and my selfishness of my ego. I'm going to include my daughter, as well as the two men, as well as their two carers. And we're all going to have chocolate cake next week. So don't worry if things don't go the way that you want them at the time and you think, oh my God, why didn't I do that? Think about how you can do it better. Okay? All right, so being grateful for what you have will be beneficial to you. Yes, because once we work it out here, in our pineal gland, life becomes better for all of us. Okay? Tracy Bennett, no, she is pretty healthy. Good. Thank you, Tracy, for clarifying that. Awakened Minds, this is fantastic. Hello. Thank you so much for being here. If you like today's show, please press that like button. Okay? Now, I am going to go there, guys. I'm about to do tarot, and I'm about to answer some more questions for you today. I do not charge for anything I do. I'm not your average psychic bear. So all I ask is a contribution through PayPal. If you've gained anything from today, if you wish to help me, support me, because, hello, moving isn't cheap, and I do have some big bills because fair enough, I've just paid $5,000 for my new teeth, right? So if you want to help me, there's my PayPal link. It's in the description. It's also in the description below, okay? If you want to buy my books, or if you want to get a reading from me, a private reading, I do not charge for them. But I do ask that you follow the instructions on my website. I have a page that is dedicated to sessions, book a reading. I've got a book a reading page, and there's also one there, books available by Dr. Lynda Cramer. So if you want any of my 4 books, or if you want to book a reading, because now I'm doing readings again, yes, please use the instructions, because I do get a lot of no-shows. And, it irks me. It is very frustrating when I spend about half an hour preparing for a reading. I sit there for about 10 minutes. I've shortened it now. I only give people 10 minutes to turn up. I used to wait half an hour, but that's an hour wasted out of my day when I've got about 500 emails because I haven't looked at emails for 2 weeks. So I'm slowly getting through my emails back up as well. Okay. Did your little dog go with you? Now, Renee, ha, 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 ha. Let me tell a story, and thank you so much, Renee, for reminding me. I was at the house the other day and I was taking out a big pile of stuff, loading up the car, and I was thinking I've only got like one load left. I'll do it on the last day when I turn up. My daughter was with me, and she actually brought it up. She said, Mum, I think that they're angry that we're moving. The ghosts in my house, right? Because I had a little dog, a little girl, the boy who died in the house. He got killed by his mother in my daughter's bedroom about 20 years ago. We had Terry. There's a guy that ran through the backyard. Every now and again, you just see him run. He'd run through the side fence. He just runs through the side fence. And then we've also got the old lady with the curlers. Her hair was up in curlers. She used to live behind my back shed. So I had about 6 or 7 ghosts in the house. So as I packed up the car, I came inside with my daughter and I just said this big thank you so much, gratitude, exclamation to the house. Thank you so much for letting us live here. And then I called out to all the ghosts or spirits in the house. If there's anyone here that's kind, if you are respectful, and if you do not mean to harm or hurt me, my daughter, or our cat, because Mary came with us too, she's here under my bed, you're welcome to come with us. Now, funny thing. So that was today's Sunday. I was over at the house on Thursday and I did all that. And I'm now seeing shadows in this house. Yeah, that someone or something has come with us. So I do have little munchkins in this house. They have followed me here. So let's talk a minute how that happens. Let's go back to some movies like Beetlejuice. The guy and the mum and the dad, they die on the bridge and they cannot leave the house, which is Beetlejuice, right? So they live in the attic because the new people moved into the house. So they can't leave. Every time they try to get over that bridge, they're back at the front door. Okay? How does that happen? Because they are connected to that memory of when they died. They were talking about the house when they were driving over the bridge. So they've got that emotional connection to the house in which they can't leave. Okay? Terry, the ghost that came to my house, he was a fish trawler. He was a trawler, going out fishing every day. And he had no place of abode. So he's a free spirit. He can go anywhere he wants. That little dog, who I think is here, because I'm seeing I keep thinking it's Mary. Funny that you mentioned it, Renee, because I'm glad that I'm talking about it now. So this little thing is here, and I think it's my little dog that used to live with me at the other house. So how cool is it? Because he'll keep Mary happy here too. Okay? So some ghosts can move around. Look at Shelley. Now, in my ghost book, Ghosts Explained, I have about 9 pages of the transcripts that she told me, all the things that she told me, and she died in the 1970s. So she really opened my eyes as to how a ghost operates. So I thank her every day. She's gone because she walked out of my door and never came back. But I hope that she can find me if ever she wants to. But I don't think she will because she's such in denial about her own death. Okay? So I hope that clarifies. If you want my book, Ghosts Explained, all you got to do is email me and make a contribution through PayPal. Okay? Someone has just said a true healer never charges. I am grateful. I wish that I was in a financial situation where I just said no charge, everything is free. That's where I would love to be, but we do have bills, right? We have bills. Everybody has bills. Okay, land of at leasts. And I have seen the law of attraction work its magic. Tarot seems different. I don't know why. Maybe it's not. Okay. So I got told to do tarot first. So here it is. Let's just go there. I love that movie Beetlejuice. I thank you so much for agreeing. Awakened Minds podcast is a wow. Okay. Traveler 88. Hi, Lynda. Someone owes me $171,000. Will he pay me back in full or at least $100,000 this week? Wow. I'm not seeing it, Traveler 88. I am not seeing the 100,000 coming to you this week, and I am so sorry for that. It may be 10,000, but I'm not seeing 100,000. Okay, you're probably going to have to go legal. Okay, yeah, I'm thinking that you're going to have to go legal here with them. Get a lawyer involved. Okay. Awakened Minds podcast. I want that book. All you got to do is email me, guys. I'm writing right now my email address. Lynda@LyndaRay.info, not comma info. There's my email. Email me and say, can I grab a copy of your ghost book? I will attach it as a PDF. I'll put my PayPal link there if you wish to use it. And the good thing about a PDF is that not only can you print it, you can forward the email to your friends so they get a copy for free as well. Oh, why do I do it? Because I love doing it. Okay, let's get on to this, guys. We've really got to get there. Okay, no worries. Thank you, she says. All right, so the best card, what I feel, is in the tarot. And today, for this week, guys, are you ready for the card? It is the Ace of Cups. Now, if anyone knows tarot, this is the cup of choice. This is the card out of the whole tarot. This is not only the luckiest card, this is the abundance, success, and everything coming to us card. Wow, the Ace of Cups. Our cup overfloweth this week. Be careful what you wish for is the message, because things will happen. So if you're in traffic and you say, oh man, I wish he'd have a car accident. Oh, don't wish that on anyone this week. Okay? Be kind, be loving, and most of all, be forgiving. Take that time out for yourself this week and truly manifest what it is that you want to create. Okay? I wanted a view and I can see, oh my God, it stopped raining and now I can see the 20K radius all over. Well, I can see all the way over to Springwood. Oh my God. The other side of Springwood. Now, if you look in Springwood, you'll sort of know where I'm living now. Okay. I don't like telling people where I am, but I can see all the way down to Springwood. Wow. This is amazing where I'm at. Okay. So I've got the book, Ace of Cups. Do your own research. What is the Ace of Cups in tarot? Put that into Google and find out your own secret message for this week. Aces symbolize new beginnings. The water element represented by cups stands for emotions. And so the Ace of Cups shows the start of a new relationship. Work, it could be work, partnership with another person. It could be a new house coming in, relationship. I have a relationship with my computer mouse. I have a relationship with my pen. I have a relationship with my tissue box. Oh, and because we here in Australia, I'll show you this one. Look, I've got two. We've got kangaroos on our tissues here in Australia. Okay, so we have a relationship with all the things around us. I have a relationship with my red t-shirt. Okay, the beginning of love and happiness. Now, when we want love, where must we always begin? Within ourselves. So this is the week, look within you. Write that pro and con list down and say to yourself, what is it that I truly want? Look what I did. I said I wanted a view. I can see for 20 miles. I asked for better security. I got the security. Okay, and I wanted a newer building, and this place is brand new. So we don't get what we want, we get what we need. I always wanted beachfront property down on the Gold Coast. Didn't get it. But did I really need that? So they gave me what I got what I needed, right? For those already in a solid relationship, it represents a sense of renewal in the love partnership or the start of something new, which brings emotional happiness to the home and family. Yes. With other indications, the Ace of Cups can also represent the birth of a child, since the element of water is female, which is receptive, nurturing, and life-giving. Now, doesn't necessarily mean the birth of a child. It's the birth of something new. Changes. Now, remember, I don't know if you heard me at the beginning of the show. I haven't done this month's horoscope yet because the energy is changing daily. So I want to get it right when I do it. They'll tell me when it's time to do it, okay? Please don't make it the 28th of October, okay? I want to do it a little bit before then. But the whole reason right now is energy, which are emotions, are changing constantly. Okay? So always keep yourself in check. Are you feeling angry? Are you feeling frustrated? Are you feeling jealous? Are you feeling disheartened, confused? Snap out of it. Say to yourself, I am not going to allow myself to be chaotic today. I'm going to go and have a bath. I'm going to go and have a nice cup of tea, and I'm going to chill the farm, and I'm going to think about all the things that I do want in my life. All this negativity, you have no right, no permission to be on me. I want you cast out. I am not going to be reflective of what everybody else on the planet is doing. I'm going to create this loving, positive energy which emits to everybody else far and wide, and I am going to make me the center of a love source so everybody else is attracted to it. Wow. I need a bit of tea after that. How true was it, though? Because that's what you replay what I just said. Okay? If you consider how the senses are so intoxicated and enchanted, when wrapped in a new romance, it gives an indication of the emotional euphoria that can be associated with this card. Wow. So, this is the euphoria card. Write down all the things that you want, guys. Write down all the things that you really do need. I needed a view because I like looking out and seeing trees. Oh my God. I don't know if my computer's going to go around, but I'm just going to show you out my window. I've got a window here. It's not going to let you see out it because it's all so bright out there. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Okay? Doesn't matter. But I've got a window and you can see all the way. All the way. Wow. I got my view. So that's today's tarot card. Now, little lovey-dovey card. Okay, Land of At Least. That is a beautiful card. It's one of the best cards. Let's admit it. Okay. Okay. Renee. Thanks, Linda. Thank you too, Renee. Okay. Love you, Linda. Thank you. Always changing. Yeah. It's amazing how much better life gets when you stop listening to clickbait. Absolutely. Absolutely. How good do I feel that I didn't have internet for 2 weeks? Yes. I didn't watch any TV for 2 weeks while I was packing and moving. And I had that total, it was like a rebirth of energy, boom, where I just wasn't associated. Remember, association and connection are the same sort of thing. I wasn't associated to all the hate mongering out there, like with what's going on with American politics, Australian politics, you name it, politics. All the sponsors, if you know what I mean by all the sponsors, like Pfizer, Moderna. Okay? They're sponsoring everything these days. Did you notice? Wow. Why does a pharmaceutical company sponsor the Oscars? How did that ever come into being? But they did it last year as well as this year. Did you notice? Pfizer was the sponsor of the Oscars. Go research it because it's true. Okay, so, okay, we have my little lovey-dovey card. I love this little lovey-dovey card. Love fixes things when they break. Let me put it up there so you can all read it. Love fixes things when they break. How broken are we all at this point? Because the first thing love does is fixes us from within. Don't look at your material things and say, I've got to fix a car, I've got to fix a house, I've got to fix that thing broken, I've got to fix my relationship. Always start within yourself, guys. When we fix within us first, and we say to ourselves, you know what? I accept myself unconditionally. I have my fallacies, I have my flaws, I have my problems, I have my issues, I have my drama, I have my emotional outbursts. But I love myself for all of that. I love myself for how I am with my friends. I love myself for how much I care about my pet. I love myself for how much I care about my new neighbours here. I've met some beautiful new neighbours. Just had a lovely chat with one of them this morning when I took out the rubbish. I'm loving the person that I'm turning into. And remember last week when I said, you don't just say I love you because, okay? I love me because I don't do what I do just for me. I do this for you. And I think that's the biggest part of who I am. I took my ego off the equation when I died. And I saw the enormity of her earth, heaven, angels, how angels operate. And to be so giving unconditionally without asking for a reward or compensation. And then we'd go into those random acts of kindness where that other person doesn't even know it was you. You run away before they find out. Man, that makes me feel good. It makes me feel so rewarded within me, because we have to remember heaven is not external to us. Heaven is within us. Angels use us to do their work. So whenever you get an inkling to drive a different route to work, or you get an inkling, I should just go to the shops now, always follow that up. Always trust it, because we probably won't know why we did what we did. But you may just say hello to somebody at the shop, or you may get stuck on a red light going a different route to work. But that saves somebody else going through some sort of trauma. You know, I say it like this: we will never know why angels make us do what they do. You get told this day, oh, drive that way to work instead of that way. And you get to work and you think, well, nothing happened. Duh, what was that about? But if you'd gone the other way, some kid could have run out onto the street chasing a ball and you could have hit him and killed him. But because you weren't there, you didn't see it. Or you go that way and you didn't get stuck in the traffic accident, or you weren't the one to cause a traffic accident. So there's nothing there that happened because you weren't there to make it happen. So that's our ego that wants to know why we do things when we get told to. You know, we don't have to know why. They know why. So relinquish your ego. That's a big thing for today, surrendering ego. Okay? All right. I've died twice. I agree. I am grateful. Would you like to be a guest on my YouTube channel? If you've died twice, you can share your experience with me. I'm looking now for NDE guests on my own show. Even if you saw nothing, we can talk about why you saw nothing when other people see so much like I did. Okay? Please email me. I'm grateful. Let me know who you are. Okay? Land of at least, I've been dealing with things with my family that I never thought would happen, but I'm on a journey that they don't fit into. I accept that and say hello to my light. Land of at least, I'm the same. My family is so on a different page to me. You know, my mum, I'll be honest, she just played another game. Her most recent text to me was, oh, I wish you'd ring me because there's so much you need to know. What is that about? If there was things I need to know, why doesn't she ring me? Why doesn't my other two sisters ring me? Why doesn't anybody tell me instead of this game, oh, you've got to be the one to ring me? Because that's playing victim mode, which I don't do. I don't play victim mode. So if there's things that I need to know, it's up to them to want to tell me. I'm not going to chase that, okay? I'm not going to chase it because I'm not that sort of person who chases victims anymore, okay? So we've got to put our families into perspective and call them on their behaviour and say, do I want to be that person? Do I want to be the one to ring up my friends and say, oh, there's something you really got to know, but I'm not going to tell you till I see you? It's a game, and I don't play games. I'm transparent, okay? Thank you. Yes, Linda, I agree. Yeah, that's right. So now let's get on to, we've done this one, fixes. Isn't that funny? Love fixes things when they're broken. Okay. Is my family broken? Oh, yeah. Am I the one that has to fix that? No. I only have to fix how I react to them. Do I want to lower myself down onto their vibration of playing childish games like that? No. So I fix myself by saying to them in my head, because I don't have to go see them, but I just say, you know, Mum, I love you. I respect you. I allow you to be who you are. And I will not have any emotional reaction to what you create. My sisters, I love you. I thank you for being my siblings growing up. However, I do not have to be attached to the energy that you create. What you do in your life is your life. What I do in my life is my life. It's so empowering when we say that. And we don't have to say it to them. We have to say it to ourselves. We have to be empowering ourselves to say, you know what? I'm not going to tolerate that anymore. I'm not going to play those games anymore because I'm not going to be the one lowering my vibration when I'm the one trying so hard to raise mine up, where I now can teach or preach to others how to get there as well. I've got my problems. I've got issues. I've got addictions. I've got all the rest of it that we're all human of. But at the end of the day, as long as I strive to be the best version of myself, and as long as I can just say, you know what, I allow you, because I take my ego out of this control situation. Because my mum, she's trying to control me by getting me to ring her. See how it works? And I'm not playing those games anymore because I allow people to be who they are without that judgment. But as long as I understand that I want to be different and trying my best for who Linda is, that's all I ask for you guys to do as well. Okay? All right? Beware of falling victims. Oh, yeah. You have to stand up for yourself. And that's how we take power of ourselves. Thank you so much, Land of At Least. Okay? Building boundaries. Absolutely. Thank you so much for building boundaries. Renee, I've been told to wait. I need to get to the rest of my stuff from the old place. Still waiting to get it. Oh. Okay. Let's have a look at Renee. I've been told to wait. Thank you. ... I need to get the rest of my stuff from the old place. Big question, Renee. Why? Why? This is where you've got to make the list. What is it that you want from the old house? Why is it so important to you? And why can't you let it go? Letting go of things takes a lot of strength. And it also means letting go of ego and control. I hope you get your stuff back, especially if it's sentimental value type stuff. But sometimes it's actually better to let things go so you can then allow yourself to grow. Ooh, I'm now starting to rhyme my words. Okay, Land of at least, have to build boundaries. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, I've still got my ruin stone to do. And today I've got this one. Wow, it's this one. Okay, let's look into my ruin book. Oh, here it is. Here it is. It's this one up here. Let me hold him up so you know that it's that one. Yep, it is that one. Okay, this one, hail. Oh, God. How many times in the last 6 months have I had the hailstone? Now, the big thing is about hail. Remember the chaos that it creates when hail falls. But then the rain stops, the clouds dissipate, the hail melts, and it waters the ground and nurtures new growth afterwards. Okay? I am grateful, says I am sorry for typos. Waiting could be better outcome in divine timing. Absolutely. Everything happens for a reason. Don't race, Renee, to go and get your stuff because you may have an altercation with someone when you're there that you really don't want to see. Okay? So wait until you hear, go now. Okay? When you feel that gut feeling to go there. Okay? Because that's when the timing's right. All right. So this is Hagalaz. Hagalaz. The ice ruin and primary ruin of delay. Oh, my God. Renee, you got to delay, darling girl, okay? You got to delay. The symbol of havoc, disruption by elements outside one's control. Now, today is all about control, right? Some short-term pain for long-term gain. These ruins are actually starting to rhyme like me today. Short-term pain for long-term gains. Oh, my gosh. All right. We've only got 2 dot points today. I'm going to read them. Like hail, destructive but melts to water to allow crops to grow. This ruin signals short-term disruption that results in a long-term positive change. I hope you get your stuff, Renee. Okay. Next one says, indicates presence of circumstances outside your control. Positive or negative. Look to adjacent ruins to cast for clues. Okay, so we're going to do that one. Okay, so what does this all mean for us today, guys? Control is the message for today. I'm just going to throw them over there. Allowing our ego to take a back burner for a day and to just allow the universe to allow things to work out in accordance with how things should go. It's hard. So let's do it right now. Hey, Colin, I need to allow myself and trust the inklings. That's right. Let's do a little bit of personal development now, guys. First thing is, I just looked in my camera. Someone asked me about this doll. I got that doll when I was about 4 years old, and my mum actually made a dress. Okay? So that's my dolly. That's Dolly. I've had her all my life, okay? Just so you know. And she sits there now with my big red crystal. So Dolly stayed with me forever. She's just one of those things that I've carted from house to house to house. Everywhere I've gone, Dolly's come with me. So there's Dolly. Her arm is broken. It falls off because I think I broke it when she was a little baby. Anyway, what we do with my kids. But that's Dolly, okay? So, yes, I've finally unpacked Dolly. So she's with me now. So just for anyone who wants to know about the doll, it's not one of those haunted dolls. I got her when I was about 4 years old. I don't even remember getting her, to tell you the truth. But I know that my mum made that dress only about 30-odd years ago for her. Okay. Oh, my God, I've been saying that for years. Short-term pain for long-term gain. Yes, that's right. Okay. Readings with Danae. I have to be patient. I have paperwork and, yes, sentimental items still there. Thank you, Linda. Yeah, I know how you go there with Renee. I hope that you go there and get it. All right. Hopefully everything's amicable when you go there. All right. So let's go there for some personal development. My eyes are watering. Let me just have a drink of tea. What am I drinking, you may ask? I am drinking turmeric, sumac, ginger, honey and lemon. And I don't know if you can see it, but it looks like urine. It really does. It's great. I should just put it into a clear cup one day so you can see what it looks like. Really, really healthy for you, though. It perks me up. The sumac is like an Indian spice. It's really good for the heart. And SOMAC is how you spell it. And it's really good for the heart, and it's like a boosts you up like caffeine. I haven't drunk caffeine now since I had my teeth pulled out. And that was like 2-3 months ago. So I'm off caffeine now too. I don't even drink coffee anymore. I'm starting to get really boring. Good thing I still love my crystals. Okay. Alrighty. So let's get there. Some personal development. How do we let go of ego? Breathe in. Breathe out. Pause. And become aware of what's around you. I can hear traffic noise. Ironically, I don't know if you heard that one, but the car just screeched its tires. I can hear the elevator because I'm now on the 3rd floor, so I've got an elevator not far from me. I can hear the buzz of my computer. I can hear my own voice. And I pause. And it's now when I'm paused, I can eliminate the traffic noise so I don't hear that anymore. Don't want to hear that. So I concentrate on this buzz that my computer's making. I think about my heartbeat. And now that we're slowing down and we try not to think, because thinking is our ego, remember? All those thoughts in our head, that's just ego. Try not to think. And we think about heaven, what it means to us. What would it be like if you were in heaven right now? Think of where you'd be if you were in heaven. And you try to mimic that emotion of love that is emitted there. So now we're getting this connection to our love source. Hallelujah. If you want to go biblical. Hallelujah. Because now I'm calm. Now that I'm calm, I'm rational. I can make better decisions. I can think clearer. And most of all, I'm connected to them. So this is where we ask what we want. And today what I'm going to ask for is to relinquish our ego, to allow the universe to make those synchronicities occur for us that puts us onto our life path of where we have predestined ourselves to be. So we grow into the beautiful souls that we deserve to be. And it's here when I can ask for what it is that I want. So I want you to ask for what you want. What is it that you truly want? As Lucifer says in that TV show, what is it you truly desire? Be honest with yourself, because no one else is hearing your inner thoughts. And you ask them, please make this happen. I wanted a view. I wanted security. And I wanted a newer house. If I can make this happen, so can you. Law of attraction is the creation of energy that is aligned to the energy frequency that we put out. So if we want a better house, or a better job, a better partner, better clothes, better teeth, better hair, look at what I had, what I said like 10 years ago when I said I want long hair. Every day I said to myself, I want long hair. I've got long hair. We get what we ask for because we manifest it ourselves. So the more we think about the chaos we live in, the more we think our life's down the toilet, the more our life is down the toilet. So stop thinking it. Stop living on that vibrational place and start imagining what it is you truly want to be. The more we say, I am, like I am grateful, I am happy, I am loved, I am secure, I am peace, I am kindness, I am love, I am generous. The more we build that within ourselves, it emits from us like that pheromone I keep talking about. And other people around us feel it and they attract to it. And they are then kind to us. And they start loving themselves. And then people that they know start loving themselves. And that's how this energy builds and builds and builds. Don't listen to the news. Don't listen to the chaos. Don't listen to the fear. Only person you need to listen to is you. So, guys, if you do want a private reading from me, I'm going to put in my lindaray.info. lindaray.info is where you can go and find out how to get my books, how to book a reading. If you like today, I'm going to share my PayPal link again. Okay. Whoops, what am I doing? Yep, that worked real well. So I haven't got my PayPal link because I just lost it. Oh, here it is. I found it again. Oh my gosh. See what happens when you get calm? You get sort of like a little bit crazy. Okay, so there's my PayPal link if you like today's show. If you want to ask me any sort of psychic questions, you're welcome to email me. So my email is linda@lindaray.info. linda@lindaray.info. There's my email address. It's in the description below. If you've liked today's show, you're welcome to email me. It may take a few days, but I'm getting there. I'm getting through my emails, guys. Okay? You're very welcome to email me if you wish. Okay? Any sort of questions. If you want your spirit guide, maybe next Sunday I'll talk about spirit guides. Where are they right now when we're all in this chaos, confusion, and frustration? Is it all a deliberate act that we're in now to learn a lesson? So next week I'll probably do a spirit guide talk, okay? Let me just put it in my book. Spirit guide talk. Confusion. Is it destined? Okay, just put that in for Sunday. Next week we'll talk about spirit guides. Go to me. If you want any of my books, all you got to do is email me. Okay? Yep. So today, that's it for me. I pull another card. Okay. Let me grab my tarot cards. Okay. I'll put in the ace. Okay, so that's back in the deck. I won't look. Okay. I've still got to do my how to do tarot video too. Personal development. Ha 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 ha. I've been saying that for I don't know, 2 years. Still haven't had the time to do it. I'm going to pull another card because someone asked me. All right. Just turn around. They're a little bit big for my fingers. Okay, look, my little fingers. I've only got little tiny little fingers, so my fingers can't hold these big cards. So I just want one card, okay? One card, please. Okay. Love you too, Land of At Least. Oh, there it goes. Woohoo! Did you see that? It just flipped out. Let me reach down. Okay, the card I got is the 9 of Swords. 9 of Swords. Okay. Alrighty, so let's have a look at the 9 of Swords. Now, we've got to remember when there's swords, it always means a fight. Okay? Swords are always a fight. And you've got to remember, we are in a spiritual war at this point. Okay? We cannot be a part of the energy that they're trying to create. Okay? Okay. So the Nine of Swords, I like showing it with the actual book so you know I'm on the right page. All right, so there she is. It's a woman. She's pretty scared. She's in bed. She's got all these knives coming down on her. Oh, my God. Glad that's not me. All right. This card often shows feelings of suffering, disappointment, and despair. Who's not going through it? As I said earlier, 6 billion people on the planet probably right now. It's a sense of anxiety being experienced. Yet once more, we are reminded that the swords do not actually touch the person. Ha ha ha. It may be the fear of them that creates the problem, and therefore the negative emotions that become self-perpetuating. Seeing the matter clearly. Now, remember what I just did? I just calmed down so we're logical and we can see what's really going on around us, right? Releases you from it. Okay. How important is this card today? Where I'm talking about let go of those fears. Let go of our emotional attachment to other things. Let go of that control mechanism and just allow things to unfold as they are. Okay? Because once we let go and we realize that these swords in this fight, it's not us. It's all around us. We only allow it to enter into us and hurt us if we allow it to. Nothing is hurting me at this moment. I am such in a love mode with my new place, letting go of all that pain and hurt where I used to live and all the other pros and cons of living in that house. It was emotional letting go. My daughter was only 6 when we moved in there. 7, 8, I don't know. She was tiny. But she's now 6'2" and she's enormous. She's done so much growing in that house. I was sitting there the other day and I could still see her twirling her hula hoop. I could see where Rick came over and we used to do backyard spits with the fire pits going and people were sitting around laughing all night. I could see my neighbours fighting. I could see myself walking up and down the front yard waiting for my daughter to come home of an afternoon after school when she used to walk home. She can't walk home now because I'm half an hour drive away from that school. So there was a lot of letting go for me this last week. And that's what this card is saying. Let go of all those things going on around us. Let go of that control. I don't have to listen to the traffic noises. I don't have to listen to the ambulances. I don't have to listen to the news every minute of the day. The only thing I'm worried about is me and what me is creating for the life of Lynda into her future. So the more we realize that this fight isn't about us, so nick that fight off. Just say to it, you got no right to be in my life. I don't want to concentrate on what Biden's doing and how many stairs he's fallen down. I don't need to know if he's wearing a zoot suit and if there's a puppet under his wig. I don't need to know what's happening with the politics of China, North Korea, Europe, Australia, whatever. I don't need to know if aliens are coming down tomorrow unless they turn up at my front door and they say, hi, we're here. I'll talk to aliens any day if they interfere in my life. But I'm not going to go out of my way to make my energy part of the fear-mongering that the universe is trying to do to me right now. And I hope that's how it is with all of you. Turn it off. Concentrate on what's most important to you. Why do you think I have a Mickey Mouse mug? Come on, think about Mickey Mouse. Da-da-da-da-da-da. He takes the Mickey out of stuff, doesn't he? Cheers, beers. Take the mickey out of stuff. Laugh when you hear about Biden falling down another flight of stairs. Laugh when you hear about UFOs are coming down. Laugh when you hear about all the testing with the 5G. Scary, scary. No, it's not. That stuff off. Not going to scare me. You got to do better than that one. I've still got a roof over my head. I've still got clothes on my back. I've still got a means of some sort of support. I'm still doing a great job with my daughter. Are you affecting that? No? Then nick off. I will not allow my energy to entertain what other people's energy is trying to create. That was big. I'm going to repeat it again. I will not allow my energy to entertain what other people's energy is trying to create. Let's go there with someone's name, Gil Bates. Whatever it is that he wants to do I have to get involved with it? No. He can do whatever he likes. I allow him, and he's got the free will to do what he likes, and I still send him love and light because I will not send back the emotion that he's putting out to everybody else. I love him unconditionally, for he is another human perfect soul doing what he feels is right for his whatever lesson he has to learn. And his lessons, I don't need to know what his lessons are. Is he learning how to be more compassionate? How do we learn how to be more compassionate unless we're absolute buggers to people? Is he learning how to, big one, how to love somebody? How do you learn how to love someone unless you hurt them? That's a big one. It's when he realizes that he doesn't want to hurt anyone anymore. And we've got to also remember, why does he hurt everyone else unless he himself is already hurting on the inside? So that's where compassion now comes in. If he's such a nasty person to others, imagine the nasty person he is to himself. The same as Hitler. But even Hitler had Ava Braun who loved him. So it wasn't all bad with him. She saw something good within him. So that's where we can start saying, well, maybe I can love him too. Even though he's done all these horrendous acts which I never would support or defend. I don't care what they do. I would never do it personally. Because I've got morals, integrity, and I'm on a different life path with different life lessons. Okay. Land of At Least, thank you so much. I love you. I am grateful says, what does 717 mean? See it all the time. Google it. That's what I say. Google it. If you're seeing numbers all the time, Google what does 717 mean. Google it, because there's so many messages out there that you've really got to find the one that's specific to you. Okay? Yeah, so yes, I do angel numbers, okay? But they're always messages. So you've got to look at what were you thinking about when you saw it. Remember what I said before about Beetlejuice. They were driving across the bridge talking about their house. So when they died, they were stuck at the house. So it's all about what we think when we see these messages. So you've got to go back and psychoanalyze. What were you thinking about? Were you thinking about paying a bill, or were you thinking about changing your job, your partner, your pet, your neighbor? What were you thinking about? So you can see that connection as to why they're sending you the message. Okay. Okay, the path to the other side is fear. Yoda. Okay. Oh my God, Yoda. Okay, cheers, Biggie, says Colin. All right, guys, well, I am going to get off here. I've given all my links. They're all in the description. If you do wish to support my channel, please, you're welcome to. I don't charge for what I do. Yes, YouTube is now putting ads in my lives. I tried to stop it this time, but I can't proceed unless I accept it. Pain in the butt. But please realize I don't even get paid that much through YouTube. I only get like a cent per view, if that. I think I get about $2 per 1,000 views. Oh my God. So unless I get like 16 million views a week, you don't make any money off YouTube. Okay, but I don't do it for the money side of it. I don't give out my books for the money side. I don't do readings for the money side. I'm going to actually tell you what I got this week. Not that I ever really like doing this. Okay, I got a really nasty email. Oh my gosh, let's just go there. Let me go into my sent messages and I'll try and find it. So where's this guy? He was pretty nasty, by the way. Let me just go down. Let me see if I can send it because it was only like 2 days ago. Is this the one? Yeah. So I'm not going to say this guy's name, but it was a male, right? I'm going to read you what he said. So, hello, Lynda. What bothers me about the huge number of people like yourself, so now he's judging, is that for a start, $85 for a book is beyond the average pensioner. Okay, so it's not your fault. The costs of etc., 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 etc. Okay, so I don't get to read it. But it seems to me to be very much against the laws of the universe to charge for help, particularly in the service of the master of the universe. I've written to several gifted people like yourself, comparing me to others again. He is. But the reply comes in an automated email using the pronoun we. Please just answer one question. Are you making what could be called an excellent living out of your readings? In all faith, with his name. So I replied, and I'm happy to tell you what I said. The first thing on my reply is 1, 2, 3, 4 books attached as PDFs. Why did I give him all 4 of my books? Because I'm showing him that I'm not a robot. Don't compare me to others, for a start. So I said hi with his name. Thank you so much for the feedback. I'm going to be very honest with you. First off, I advertise my books on lulu.com, which takes a commission. So on a $24 book that someone buys, I get $10 of that. Then Lulu outsources that to other sites like Amazon, Booktopia, etc., who also take their commission on top of Lulu's. So if someone buys my book on Lulu, and I'm talking about this book here, because that's what he's talking about, $85 for this book. If someone buys my book on Amazon, I personally get $6.50 for a person who spends $85. Please consider that highly, how much those big conglomerate organizations take. That is why I ask people to contact me personally to get my books for a donation that they can then afford. The same thing applies to my readings. I do not charge. I only ask for a contribution through PayPal. 2 weeks ago, I had 3 no-shows that did not pay for their readings, which to me is disrespectful to what I do and simply waste my time. Therefore, I ask for a contribution only so people actually are then committed to turning up. I would love to say no fee, however, people take advantage of that also. I received a PayPal a few months ago of $1.24. I was ecstatic and I rang my friend in sheer happiness. She said to me, "Why are you excited over $1?" And I put her into her place and I explained that the person who sent me $1.24 lives in Cambodia and their hourly rate is 25 cents. So that was like a day's work she sent me. Imagine if I told that person to pay me $100 or $300 or even $500 like some do. I never wish to be that person. I want to be the approachable for anyone and everyone who needs me. That is why I'm attaching all 4 of my books for you. You may read them if you wish. You may print them to save you money, from buying them on Lulu or other sites. But what you do with them is up to you under your own free will. They are also in PDF form, and as many people do, they forward the PDFs to their friends and family at totally no cost to myself. I am just a humble person trying to get the word out there that there is good within everything. But my suggestion for you today is to stop judging and to just allow people to do what they want. I am trying my best in a world gone mad, and I hope you appreciate the honesty of what I've stated here. Oops. So some people do need a comeback. They have to feel justified. They feel deserving. So what he was really saying to me was he wasn't valuing what he got for his $85, which is I can't tell you the how valuable the information in this book is if we wish to use it right and turn our lives around and become better people. But what he was virtually saying was, I'm just treating you like everybody else that I've come across. Please don't be that person, guys. Please be someone who doesn't hold on to that grudge in life. Because right now I'm writing Hell Explained. So that's why I'm trying to watch Lucifer, because I'm writing down all the hell loops that happen in Lucifer. Season 3 is excellent. There's a lot of hell loops in there. And I've just finished the episode where Dan died, Dan Despiona, despite whatever his surname is. He goes into a hell loop too. And it's how he gets out of that hell loop when he realizes that he could heal himself. All these angry people around us right now, these deserving types, these people who are out there saying, blaming. Let's just go there. Do you know why we blame? We blame other people for what we ourselves have created. We blame the traffic as to why we're late for work. But instead of looking to say, oh, well, maybe I should have checked the traffic cameras and left 10 minutes early so I got to work on time. We blame the person at work who's loud rather than looking at us to say, oh, well, I had a couple of beers last night and I've got a migraine today and she's too loud, so I'm going to blame her for disrupting my day. We blame other people instead of looking at what we ourselves have created. And that guy who emailed me, he is blaming me for so much in his own life that I feel sorry for him. It's unfortunate. Don't be that guy. Be the person that you can aspire other people to be. Be that role model. Be that mentor to yourself first. Okay, Jerry Hicks said, people want to be entertained more than informed. Absolutely. Okay, got to make money somehow. Yeah, we all do. Abraham Hicks cost $2.50 per ticket for any gathering. I know. Why do you think I don't do live shows? Because fair enough, you've got to pay for the expenses and advertising, hall fees. I looked at one hall one time, they charged $5 per seat. What? So if you have 100 people there, you've got to put $5 on the ticket just to get you the seat for them to sit on. So it's called a chair hire. $5 a chair to hire a chair. Or everyone has to sit on the floor. Ridiculous. Anyway, I don't want to do that because as I said to that guy, I don't like big conglomerates making more money from us just all struggling, right? All right. Blessings to everyone in the chat. Blessings to you, Linda. Absolutely. So, guys, on that note, I'm going to go because it's been an hour and a half. I love you all. Please have a most amazing Saturday night, Sunday morning, wherever you are on the planet. Okay? I've done all my cards. You're welcome to email me, chat with me. I'm also, in about a week's time, I'm going to put out a thing to say if you want to join a Zoom link. I may charge $5 for it through PayPal, just so we all get together and just have a private little chat. I may record it and stick it on my YouTube channel as well, if we all agree. just so we can all just have a little group chat if anyone does want to join those. Okay? Pardon me. So on that note, guys, I'm going to let this go today. Remember what the card said today. Fix things that are broken, said my little lovey-dovey card. Start with yourself. Look at yourself and say to yourself, is my life going down the toilet? Is it just a representation of whatever everyone else is going through? Or am I creating this myself? And the answer is always that we create this ourselves. So sit there and disconnect and say to yourself, I don't want to be like everybody else on the planet. I'm going to be successful. I'm going to be abundant. I'm going to have my friends, my family, my love. And nothing else can destroy that. So I surrender and I allow the universe to create those synchronicities for all my wishes to become my reality. So on that note, guys, Land of At Least is loving me. Thank you so much. I love you all. Hope you have a great weekend, guys. Talk to you all soon. Bye.